Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Turtle Program video. This time, a cow, my prisoned cow I have upstairs is interrupting me as I'm speaking. How rude of it. Anyway, moving on. Welcome to the Turtle Program video on how to clear a basic rectangular prism-ish room. This program will basically cut any room for you, any size. It doesn't place chests. I know that doesn't do that, but again, it's just something if you just want to clear it out of the way, this will do it for you. And you can always just kind of, check him down, take all the stuff out, whatever later, or you can just let it fall. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. But what this will do is that this will clear any kind of cube-sized room that's within any kind of cube-sized room that you specify the height, the width, and the length for. So like right here, for example, I have a 5 this way, 3 this way, and 4 this way cube here. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly stop the video with a quick picture here highlighting so that way you can see the measurements of the blocks really quickly so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. So what I could do with this program is I mine out the bottom right corner of the room I want to cut out. I put the turtle down inside the corner facing inside the room. So facing, in this case, it would be to the left. And it doesn't work for the right yet. I haven't worked on doing it that way yet. Right now it only works for the right. So what I need to do actually is I need to put the disk drive down and I need to move the disk that I have over. So what I do here is if I copy my make room program over here. So you see I have a program called make room. And if I do make room, and what I need to do is I need to specify the 3 lengths of the room. So in this case, the width, the height, and the depth of the room. So in this case, the width is, as I marked on the picture, it's going to be your X, your Y, and then your X is this way on the room, so left to right if you're looking at it with the turtle side facing you. It's left to right. The Y is up and down, and the Z is front to back. So this is a 5 wide room. It's 3 tall, and it's 4 wide. So if I go ahead, and actually I need to get him some fuel really quickly. Let's get him a quick thing of fuel once I can load the chest. I'm playing this on the multiplayer server right now, so that's would explain why it's so laggy. And let me go ahead and refuel him. So, turtle.refuel. Alright, exit that. And then, so make room. This basically will open up the room so that way you can do whatever you want with it. Again, clear out your space. It's 5 wide, it's 3 tall, and it's 4 deep. So if I do this, he's going to start digging this out. I'm going to pick up the disk drive out of the way. So again, so the server connection's kind of laggy. I know it's a multiplayer, but this is kind of like a demonstration of like what it will do. So it goes out, it cuts all this stuff out, then it backs up, it goes back down, and then it will go to the next layer, cut it out, and keep going. So yeah, again, it's a little choppy right now because it's on a multiplayer server. I could download the code from the server admin, but I don't have it ready for me right now. But this is kind of a demonstration of its uses and its potential. So once this is done, I'll go ahead and, if you want to go ahead and I'll show you on the screen the math is for the blocks. You can see how many blocks he was supposed to mine out, and you could also just kind of do a visual cue of like that he's finished it. So he's finished his second layer, or actually his third layer. So he's going to be moving on to his last layer, and then once he finishes it, he'll be done, and then he'll stop. And then he can move on. So we'll just go ahead and we'll just wait for him to finish here, so that way I can move on to another demonstration of the practicality of this program. So he's done, he stops there, and he's ready for the next command. How useful is that? So now, let me go ahead and let's go ahead and take Mr. Turtle over here. I haven't come up with a name for him yet. I figured I should name him, but I haven't come up with a name yet. But let's go ahead and let's take a trip to the end so I can show you a really good practical use for this. Okay, so we're here in the end, after our little trek to the end. I brought my Mr. Turtle here, And if you play Feed the Beast, you kind of know you need a decent amount of obsidian to do things, to build your portals, to build obsidian chests, to build enchantment tables, to build, a whole bunch of stuff. To build the hardened glass for redstone conduit, for example. There's a Feed the Beast used for it. But you need a whole bunch of obsidian. And these towers are actually quite handy, because there's tons of obsidian, but you don't want to spend time, doing this and, having to mine each individual block out, because that takes a lot of your time, and also you could be busy doing other things. So what you could do is you set your turtle here. That shouldn't have gone off. Anyway, you set your turtle here, and you can set him to go off and make a room, example, and cut down all this obsidian. So you'll see, for example here, this is 5 wide, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 deep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I already counted as I stacked some cobblestone up, it's 13 tall. So what I can do is I can type make room, it's 5 wide, it's 13 tall, and it's 5 deep. So what I do is I just let him go. And I can just let him cut down all of these blocks for me, so that way I can use the obsidian for later projects. Or I can start building, obsidian casing around explosive machines. So that way if it explodes, it doesn't destroy the whole house, for example. So, it's really useful for a lot of different applications. If you want to cut down a tree, you could technically use this to cut down a tree if you want to. Although there are already tree cutting programs out there for you. I already have one available that's for non-fueled versions. If you want a fueled-enabled version, just use Deathbling's code. It works perfectly fine, and why rewrite what already works? But as you can see, he's already going up and cutting down all this obsidian for me. And let me turn on my jetpack here. If I can float right here, I'm trying to see if I can get a good angle so I can click on him. So he's going to come right here. So you can see he's already got 36 obsidian, and I haven't had to do anything except for just give him some charcoal to fuel his run. Actually, I can stand right here. So he's going to cut down this last one. Oh, apparently I miscounted. Oh, I apologize. I had counted from 1 block up right here. So that's a calculation error on my part. I should have gone 1 higher. But anyway, this does work. It is 13. If you want to count how many rows this was, you can count that it was 13 tall. So that's all the uses of Make Room. If you find any other uses, please let me know. And as I've said in previous Turtle videos, I'm taking requests on user programs. So if you have any ideas of a problem I can solve using turtles, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Send me a message on YouTube, whatever works for you. I'm glad to take on the challenge and see if I can help you out a little bit. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like rating down below. Go ahead and hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.